Hey everyone, it's Travis Michael here. In this video, I'm going to show you how to install sliding shelves in a kitchen pantry cabinet. So you can go from this to this. Before we begin, we need to empty all this stuff out of here first. So let's get started. Next, we can remove the shelves by depressing the two plastic retaining clips on one side and lifting the shelves out. Once all the shelves are removed, I took a measurement on the inside of the cabinet vertically from top to bottom. Now I removed all the plastic shelving clips that are inside the cabinet. I test fitted the shelves with the door glides installed to ensure proper fitment. At this point, I also took the measurement for the thickness of our vertical strips that will support all the shelves. Here we're going to cut our vertical filler pieces that we'll use to support the shelves. My cabinet, we got 49 3/4. Mark it, strike a line with my square. If you have a miter saw, it might be a little easier for you, but for this, it's pretty good, just fine for me. For material, I'm using a 5/4 by 6-inch primed pine lumber that I had lying around. I'm ripping the 6-inch board in half. Both halves will be used for installing the shelves. We need a total of 4 vertical strips for our installation, which here I'm ripping down the other 2. Now that I got our vertical strips cut, I got to cut them down to the proper thickness. I stood the strips up vertically on the table saw and cut them down to 7/8 of an inch. Now that the strips are cut, I'm going to lay out the location of each shelf. First, I'm going to mark the location of the hinges on the door and the top of the shelf. This is important because we cannot mount the door glide where the hinge is located. I also marked the top of the cabinet door opening. We need to know this so the items on the shelf do not conflict with the top of the opening. Here I'm laying out the order of the shelving in the manner that we want to install them in. I took some measurements of different items that we planned on putting on these shelves, and that's how I'm spacing them apart. We do need to keep in mind the marks that we made for the hinges. As I said, the door glide cannot mount there. I ordered the shelves from shelves.slide.com. They're a company out of Arizona. They build your shelves to the specs you give them, so pretty much whatever size you have, I'm sure they could build for you. They're made in America, good quality construction. So far, we're very happy with them. We upgraded to the full extension door glides. It was a little bit of an upcharge, but we think it was well worth it. Rather than having a shelf that only comes out 3/4 of the way, this comes out all the way, which is very nice. Our top shelf is going to be dedicated to spices, so I took a measurement of the tallest one we had. I'll make sure that the jar fits measuring from that top line we made of the door cabinet opening to the platform of the shelf. Now that I have the layout finalized on the first board, I can transpose the measurements to the remaining 3 boards. Once I have all my marks made, I strike a line using a speed square. I decided to use the frontmost and rearmost mounting holes on each side. This will give us our location for our vertical strips. I used 1 5/8" construction screws to secure the vertical strips to the cabinet itself. The wood I'm working with is Windsor 1, which is pretty hard pine, so I pre-drilled them just to get them started. This way it's a little easier once you're inside the cabinet. Now I start installing the vertical strips, attaching only a few screws and then checking to make sure it's level. Once I verified the proper location and leveling of the strip, I added more screws to secure permanently. Now I repeat the process for the other 3 pieces. Here's a close-up look of what it looks like with all 4 pieces installed. Next, I'm installing the drawer glides. Using the lines I made previously, I'm using a magnetic torpedo level to make sure the glide is level, and I mark off the holes so I can pre-drill them. At this moment, I'm only pre-drilling 1 hole on each side of the drawer glide. This way I can make sure the level is perfect, and I can make any adjustment necessary if I need it. I install the 1 screw on each side to see what it looks like. I'm using a small piece of wood across both drawer glides to check with my level to make sure it's good from left to right. A slight adjustment needed to be made, so I loosened the screw in the back right corner and made the correction that was needed. Before proceeding with the remaining drawer glides, I'm going to test fit the first one. Everything looks good, so I'm going to move on with the remaining drawer glides. I need to remove the top shelf so I can continue to work. It's a little tricky to disengage the shelf glide from the drawer itself. There's a tab on each side. One side goes up, one side goes down. Once you have them depressed, you can slide it all out. I continue by adding the remaining drawer glides and adding additional screws to secure everything properly. Here's a better view of what the glides look like once they're installed. Now that I have all 5 sets installed and secured, it's time to put the shelves in. I found the best way to install the drawers is to pull the glide out from the cabinet itself. Once the track started, I slid the shelf in and out a couple times After doing this a few times, it felt like it grabbed well and started to slide better. So the shelving kit that we used is what they call the perfect pantry set. They give you 5 shelves. You get 2, these are about 2 1/4 inches deep. So you get 2 of those. It's about 5 inches. And 2 of these taper drawers. They're about 2 1/4, and they expand up to about 6 inches in the back, maybe a little more. They all have soft closed door glides. It's real nice when they shut, nice and soft. Here you can see how we set it up. All spices are on the top. That's how we wanted it. This recommendation, we took our measurement off of one of these bottles because they were the biggest ones. It's always a good idea to just leave yourself a little extra room in case you do eventually get a taller bottle, which is in our case we did. You can see this vanilla extract's just a little bit taller, so we still have more than enough clearance to close the door. Here, good location for soups and whatnot. That's how we kind of figured it out. You can still reach in the back and grab it, no problem. Fully extend it. There's really not much flexion at all. Looks pretty good. Before you put weight on them, they kind of feel like a little tough to slide, but once you get some weight on them, they feel nice. They go in and out pretty easily. We're still organizing everything, but you can see this is some taller stuff. We got some rice and whatnot. These are the 2 tapered shelves. Here's a better look at what they look like. So that's it. Thanks for checking out my video. Hope you enjoyed it. Shelves.slide.com is where I got the shelves from. There's a little bit of a lead time to get them because they custom made them, but they're well worth the wait. So put the link down below in case you guys are interested. Also, subscribe to my channel. I'm going to start posting content hopefully once a week, if not more. We'll see. I'm a New Jersey HVAC license holder, so I'm going to do videos on HVAC systems, energy efficiency, and also I'm a home renovator. Me and my wife are renovating our current house that we live in, so we got a lot of projects. I'm going to be trying to make a lot of videos, all kinds of different stuff. So if you guys are interested, subscribe, like, comment, hit the notification button, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.